tell us about your journey. And then also, I'll admit, when it comes to 3D printing, I mean, I know it's out there, but I don't know a lot of the uses and things like that. So just kind of talk about why you guys decided 3D printing, or, you know, why that was something that you wanted to get into. So just kind of tell us about your journey.
So it really all started with a Craigslist ad, I guess.
Okay.
Derrick came up to me and he said, I found this ad on Craigslist where someone's selling their 3D printer business, but I think it's kind of overvalued. And so we went and we did a bunch of market research, kind of looking into our 3D printers, you know, like, is that something it could be valued at? And while we were doing that research, we found out that, hey, this is something that we don't have to necessarily put all the capital into buying an existing one when we could start something ourselves.
Yeah.
And no, it was kind of we're both techie, right? We're both programmers. We have, you know, extensive, you know, technology background. So, you know, when you see things, I have an extensive industrial automation background.
Okay.
You know, programming you know, software to do things with hardware, which falls right into the 3D printing world. It's always kind of fascinating to see, you know, things being created.
Yep.
I think it's just fascinating in general, whether you do it yourself, you do it in your work. It's just fun, and I think you get a lot of excitement out of it. And both Justin and I enjoy that process. So when we were looking at it, you know, at first we were looking at, it's kind of like when you look at a printer, right? Just a regular printer. You know, most of your revenue is generated by your ink cartridges.
Sure.
It's not by the hardware themselves.
Right.
So you always have these consumables that are being, you know, that are really your profit generators.
Yeah.
So we really started looking at all of the different, you know, filaments that are out there. You know, certain filaments do have different properties, different characteristics than other things. And as we kind of went through the process of not only ourselves, you know, we tinkered with it on our own, but then, you know, as we started playing with it, we just started learning more and more about it. And like, you know, there's just a lot of uses on, you know, practical uses for a 3D printer that I don't think most people know.
Sure.
You know, how can we spread that word? You know, how can we, you know, maybe generate how we feel about the excitement we feel about it to other people.
Got it.